Muy buenas, volvemos Final Fantasy XVI y hoy toca hacer todo el lastre que tenemos pendiente de secundarias. Porque sí, es un lastre. Son muy tontas, son de recadero, pero me las voy a quitar de encima en un solo vídeo. Tengo unas cuantas, por cierto. Creo que tengo pues 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 en la guarida, más las que tengo por ahí en otros mapas, así que no sé. Vamos a empezar. Mira, aquí abajo había una, vamos a hacer aquella del principio. ¿O no? ¿Tenía una ya? No tenía ninguna. No tenía ninguna, ¿no? No, pues vale, vamos a hacer esa del principio. Vaya abajo. A ver de qué trata y a ver qué hay que ir a recoger y todo eso. No sé cuánto va a durar el vídeo. Lo que dure las secundarias, vaya. Lo que sí voy a hacer va a ser ponerme algo que pillé para tener más experiencia. Incrementa la cantidad de experiencia obtenida en esta. No sé si me dan... ¿Me la he puesto? Sí. Supongo que las secundarias me dan experiencia. Mira, así que si consigo un 15 más, pues bienvenido sea, oye. ¿Y aquí? Me quedo con esta. ¿Vale? Vamos a ver. A ver qué le pasa a este. Vamos a hacerla una por una, ¿eh?
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right? Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses. The lake water doesn't agree with it, then? That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Venga, oye, solo nos da 10 de eso, ¿cómo se llama?
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here. To make pitch, you need pitch trees.
Resina de árbol tenemos que ir a buscar, ¿no? Vale.
Live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard
a ver, me estaba comiendo la cabeza este hombre, fuera. Dame la misión, coño. Derrota a los cardos espinosos. ¿Y eso dónde cojones está? A lo mejor me lo ha dicho y me lo he saltado, ¿no? Aquí. Oh, vamos para allá. Cardos espinosos. Vamos a ver. ¡Hostias! Que me he caído. Ah, vale, son las plantas esas, ¿no? Que hemos peleado 40.000 veces. Vamos a hacerlo rápido, ¿no?
The trees don't have teeth.
This
Vale. Ah, sí que consigo experiencia, sí. Me ha dado 55 con el 15%, pues no está mal.
I can't imagine Obelus needing any more than this. Time to head
Vale,
out.
pues ya está hecha. Perfecto. Si todos son así. Vámonos. Una menos.
Welcome home, Sid. Didn't know you had that many teeth.
Well,
Vale.
did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Bueno, primera hecha, va. Oh, más experiencia, muy bien, ¿no? No, la experiencia me ha dado. Sí, ¿no? Emblema o incrementa el ataque en 12. Vale. Vamos a por otra. A ver, esta misma. A ver esta mujer.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor
Habrá que
things
comprar
going without
seda
decent
o algo, ¿no?
clothes now,
Supongo.
would you?
Para hacer vestidos.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Hombre, dinero voy a conseguir bastante.
Give us new clothes. But we've no coin.
Vale, a ver, ¿dónde cojones hay que ir ahora? Aquí. Vámonos. A Northreach. Ah, mira. Ah, encima vende cosas, a ver.
And what can I do for you?
Ah, mira, esta vende artífice. Y espada de platino. No sé qué me falta para mejorar, que no me acuerdo ya qué era. Alito de tierra ráfaga, es que vale 15.000, tío. Vale.
Come back again. Welcome.
Ah, coño, que no es aquí, joder. Pues sí.
Them pilchards
Ah, no,
nice
no,
and
es allí
chilled.
detrás.
I won't have you.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Es aquí.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
¿Vale? Vamos por los bandidos. A ver. La verdad es que podría coger el chocobo, ¿no? Pero da un poco igual. ¡Hostia! ¿Qué pasa aquí? No quería pelear, han sido ellos. ¿Dónde está el otro? Bueno, creo que sea aquel, ¿no? Habían 2 pajarracos. Ah, sí, está ahí, coño, pues sí que salió lejos. ¿Era un buitre? No, ese no es, ese es el que está pegando nuestro amigo. Venga, vámonos. Hombre, no, si solo te he rozado, cabrón. Bueno, tú la habéis querido vosotros. Míralo, que me ha dado. No quería pelear yo, pero... han sido ellos. A ver, hay que ir hacia allí.
That damn bird's a menace.
She knew nothing by it, I swear.
A ver, ¿qué pasa aquí?
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they're hardly damaged at all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have
Vaya por
already
Dios.
collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that!
Joder, pues sí que tiene vida este, tío. Le he hecho 28.000 y le queda la mitad. Me cago en todo.
Let's try.
Over here!
Son esponjas los enemigos, tío.
All right. You made your point. Killer my
Matarife
arse.
mis cojones.
Did he hurt you?
Matarife mis cojones.
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad.
Asunto urgente en el manto de la noche, Pillín, pillín.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
How's that done then?
Fardo de
Back to
telas.
Hortense with her cloth.
Muy bien, vámonos. ¿Otra más? ¿O otra menos?
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Esta misma, me da igual.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill.
Ah,
Did you
vale.
know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Ok.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our
Siguiente,
dresses.
por favor. Uy, estoy consiguiendo muchos puntos de habilidad, ¿eh?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just
A ver,
desserts.
¿qué me das tú? Medallón de clérigo.
You earned this. All done?
Vale, a ver qué hace medallón de clérigo. Mejorado, ¿no? Incrementa el efecto de las pociones un 40%. Hostias, un 40% es mucho, ¿eh? Pero muchísimo, ¿eh? A ver qué le pasa a Rodrigue.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but near as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria.
El río de Rosaria.
The bright blue blossoms.
A ver, ¿dónde está esto? Acantilado gañido del halcón.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. This might take a while.
¿Quién ha quedado vivo?
This one. Get him.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Me falta una.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Vámonos.
Hopefully this will put Rodriguez mind.
Fácil y rápido. A ver, ¿Jill está por aquí? No.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
No sabía yo que era tan difícil.
Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going on.
You sound like Taya. It's natural. Thank you.
Me está contando ahí una historia que no me interesa para nada. Vamos, siguiente. Que llevamos 3, ¿no? ¿Qué le pasa? Que está aquí sola.
Thanks to Sid.
Thank you, Clive. Not just from me, but from Kenneth,
I'm sure
too.
they're looking down on us now and smiling. I'm smiling.
A ver qué le pasa a Iván.
Yeah.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Vámonos. Carnicero de la fonda de Marta.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot
pues a
when
matar
there wasn't
escorpiones,
nothing else
oye.
on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. And even if
Venga,
they
va.
Do the...
I dare say.
Thank you.
Matar escorpiones. ¿Está lejos esto? Vale, bueno. Habrá que dar un rodeo, ¿no?
Stay sharp.
Está por allí. Vale, vamos bien. Escorpiones.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
A ver, juntaos, por favor. Violeta punzante.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at
Pues ya
least.
estaríamos.
Thanks to Sid.
Thank you,
The man
Clive.
who hurt your...
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
¿A dónde coño va? Ah, que la está cocinando ya. Yo no me la comería. Buena pinta no tiene.
Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm, not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
¿A que se muere?
Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're, welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Emblema de protección mejorado. Incrementa la defensa en 30. Venga, vamos por otra. ¿Dónde hay más? Aquí abajo. ¿Y aquella cuál es, tío? Bueno, da igual. Vamos primero por aquí abajo.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo. Do you know what
Eat up, little ones.
It won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I am.
A ver qué le pasa a este.
Was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
2 cestas de manzana. Entrega las manzanas a los libertadores. Venga. ¿Y este qué hace, chaval, que hace aquí?
What do I have to eat to grow as tall as you, Mr. Stelz? What do I have to eat to grow as tall as you, Mr. Stelz?
Vale.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
¿Dónde coño están, tío?
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers is
Ay, mierda, me he
coming in
equivocado.
Northreach.
¿O no?
Which team?
Mira aquí, ¿no?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault
¿Era
when
aquí
the
o esta es
carriage was
otra?
attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolus amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
No sé si es esta. Tendrá que esperar, espérate.
I understand. Let's hope their
Ahora
training
vuelvo,
is
ahora
enough
vuelvo, no
to
te
see them
preocupes.
safely home.
Pero estoy buscando otra cosa. ¿Esta misión estaba aquí antes?
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid. Them old
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Joder, pues sí que manzanas.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard
Hostia, Martel era la que rescatamos, tío, una vez.
Clive,
En la antigua
tell them
guarida.
that down in the backyard
Así
to
que
run some
murió.
over for me, will ya?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Bueno, pues vamos a darle las gracias. Ahora vendré por esta, aunque no sabía yo que estaba ahí.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Voy a estar un poquito más cerca, ¿no?
Eat up, little ones.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Puede verse en el camarote de Clive. Vámonos. Creo que aquí en la guarida nos queda solo una secundaria más. La que he pillado ahora hace un momentito. Bueno, al final no la he cogido. Y creo que en la guarida estarían todas.
Do you have a moment, Sid?
Which team?
Coles. They were moved.
Me vuelvo a repetir lo mismo.
I can't.
They know the...
But what if before they go... But I...
I'll go and find...
Thank you. The plan...
That should be an...
Vale, me encuentro el equipo de Cole. ¿Pero dónde? Hombre, ¿qué hace Jill ahí?
It's good to have you back.
¿Estaba preocupada? No sé yo, ¿eh? ¿Un beso? ¿Algo? ¿Algo? ¿Un abrazo? A ver, ¿dónde tenemos que ir? ¿A Northridge otra vez? Sí, ¿no? Hay un cofre ahí, escondido. Venga, vamos. ¿Dónde tenemos que ir? A ver, a tomar por culo, ¿no? Por lo que veo. Pone cerca, pero... exactamente no sé dónde. ¡Hostia! Que me salgo del mapa. ¿Dónde, tío? ¿Dónde coño están? Ah, ¿es esto? Pues si acabo de pasar por ahí, tío, no me jodas.
Get me back on my feet. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Vámonos.
They're trying to get into the carriage. Get him! Nice try. Nice try. Too slow. This one. Nice try.
Son esponjas, tío, es una pasada.
This one.
Son esponjas, tío.
Who are you?
Solo quedaban dos.
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety. The life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Ay. Se ha cambiado de sitio.
Sid, welcome back. I stole this from the dame. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep...
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly...
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I said, what kind of leader sends people into danger without I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we cursebreak no one without sever joins our
Venga, va, sí, que no me interesa.
I never... Thank you. I sometimes... But...
You will.
No me interesa para nada. Subida de nivel. A la carmesí. Disminuir el tiempo de recarga 2 segundos. Vale, pues creo que aquí están todas en la guarida. Así que nos vamos a tener que ir a otro lado, ¿no? Mira, aquí tenemos cosas. Vamos aquí un momento. Esto debe ser lo de las manzanas. Y esto una carta de no sé quién. Vamos a ver qué son. Y todavía nos faltan 3 o 4 más, creo.
He cracked the crystal too.
Ah, martel, vale. ¿Y esto qué es entonces? Las manzanas. Ok. Vale, ok, aquí ya no tenemos más. Así que vamos a... Mira, aquí tengo. A los Win.
Good day to you.
The crystals we get from it.
¿Este vende algo nuevo o no?
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
Cinturón de platino. ¿Qué era lo que yo buscaba? No me acuerdo. Incrementa la cantidad de puntos de habilidad obtenidos tras los combates contra enemigos comunes son un 20. Pues ya lo tengo eso puesto yo, ¿no? Sí, tengo uno, sí, ya lo tengo puesto.
Good day.
Vale.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
Vale, nos vamos.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Este pobrecito siempre me lío, ¿eh? Nunca sé por dónde tirar.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs, ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back.
I see. I'll look into it. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal?
Ah, vale, que solo tengo que preguntar a uno. Ah, vale. Perfecto. Vamos a investigar la vereda esa. Podemos ir por aquí, todo recto, vale. Pensaba que tendría que preguntar a los tres.
You there?
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Soil and stone! Kill! Get him! Stay down!
¡Mierda! Hay alguien que lo está curando. ¡Hijo de puta! Ahora. Los estaba curando el mago, tío, qué cabrón.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
¿Podemos hacer un viaje rápido? Vale, pues otra más.
The crystals we get from it.
Are we at the new cellar? Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is
¿Qué
better
coño me va a
that you
contar
know
este
the
ahora,
truth.
tío?
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless.
No me interesa tu vida, señor.
And throughout,
so what?
I discovered I was a means of his and he faced no. I lost every the faith. So I tracked, but the
A lo
man.
mejor es interesante, pero sinceramente no me interesa.
Of course, seen for our. We know what we did.
Quentin,
our time is.
Puede que esté interesante, pero
and
es que me da igual.
comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I'm not going to change his mind.
¿Vale? Ya nos quedan menos. Sí, solo nos queda aquí. Que justo es donde la principal, ¿no? Nos queda aquí, creo que habían dos y creo que son las dos últimas.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the...
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Vale, ¿por qué no?
I'll see what I can do. All right.
A ver, ¿dónde coño se ha ido el panadero? Vale.
Oh, where did all the men of the road go?
Plates and pots!
Se sale por aquí. No. Tía, tengo que ir aquí, tío. Voy al revés.
Silver platters.
It would make a
My carpets have pride of place.
Vale, por aquí.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Vale, tiene que estar por aquí al lado. No, pero esto es la principal, tío. Ah, coño, que está aquí abajo, la madre que me parió. Ya, pues voy a la mandíbula mejor, ¿no? Está tomando por culo. ¿Y ese señor que está ahí en medio, quién coño es? ¿Este qué le pasa? Me da un poco de miedo, ¿eh? ¿Quién es este, tío? ¡Oh, es una escoria! ¡Clase A! No quiero luchar ahora. Nivel 38. Hasta luego. Hasta luego, Luca.
Let us feast on your flesh.
Ahí te quedas.
Your feasting days are
Torgal,
over.
Torgal, vamos. Vale, pues ya tenemos otra escoria aquí. Perfecto. Ya no hay que buscarla. ¿Y dónde está este? Coño. No puede estar muy lejos. No me vas a hacer matar a la escoria, ¿no? Ah, ya lo he visto.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my
No me interesa tu vida, tío.
I take it
Venga,
you
vamos.
missed them.
I ate it. She was even now. What am I?
¿Qué le aconsejas al aprendiz del panadero? Expresa tus sentimientos. Nunca olvides expresar mal. Centra en el... Expresa tus sentimientos siempre.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you
Recapture it? You know, I have to get back.
Venga, va. Vete pa' tu casa, anda.
wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
¿Habla con quién? Habla con Matej, el panadero, supongo, ¿no?
My carpets.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the bread.
Ah, there you are. The man, though I worry you might have stuck.
Master.
Venga, va.
Just. That's still true. And look, Master.
I don't know.
Vale, aquí tenemos... Creo que dos más, ¿no? Sí, una y dos. Y creo que son las dos últimas ya.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins, everything I've worked for. All those years of toil.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed.
Venga, va.
That depends.
I've no, but I
Dame la misión.
All right.
Wonderful. Leave these my life.
¿Qué hay que hacer? Investiga los bancales de Dothnoth. Ah, vale, que está ahí arriba.
Anything I can interest you in? Go with Gilbert.
Por ahí no puedo ir, ¿no?
What the hell are those things?
Por aquí tampoco. Supongo que habrá que matar a los Boom.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Over here. Go, Torkel. Go, Torkel.
Out of the frying pan.
Soil and stone.
This one.
You're finished. All yours, Torgal. Go, Torgal.
¿Qué me pasa, tío? ¿No muero o qué? ¿Tiene truco?
Stay down.
Joder, este chungo, ¿eh? ¿Qué coño le pasa a este, tío? Joder.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's
Te ha
hope it's enough to
costado,
keep the
¿eh?
baths from boiling.
No me he fijado qué nivel era.
the most
Now,
fragrant herb.
Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Made from the stoutest.
There he is. The man who saved... I was hoping that the baths grow more...
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this.
Not what I expected, that's...
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? But I burdened you with my... Right. It's high time I got back to work.
Ande yo caliente, ríase la gente. Ignición, disminuye el tiempo 2 segundos. Vale, pues solo nos queda una. ¿Dónde coño está? Allí. Y estarían todas hechas. Hora y pico, hora casi hora y media haciendo secundarias de mierda, tío. En serio. Hombre, mira,
Master Lubor says Drake's fang has fallen.
And what lawlessness is afoot at you and what? Alas. Still, ours... So... That was your... Stay safe out there.
Venga, vamos.
I've never even forged a button.
A ver qué le pasa a este.
Forge master.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, wait. Sorry. My mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's soon-to-be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on.
I'm afraid not.
Never mind.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been. And that Lubor needs all the capable hands.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So?
Good question. If I'm honest, and then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point now. Who to speak to? There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for it. There's the butcher, of course, and they're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and...
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Bueno, pues preguntemos a gente, a ver.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
My carpets have... Yeah,
Take a sniff, now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you
¿Esta es otra
have to
misión?
use the
No,
good
la misma,
salt?
¿no?
Leave some for the rest of us.
Welcome, sir.
A question. I need to know...
You're black.
Something.
Fair enough. First, give me a...
So an...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Probably ran out of gear.
A ver, ¿a quién más preguntamos? Odio buscar gente, tío.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack.
Joder, macho, guau, pues no grande esto, tío.
Silver platters.
Odio preguntar gente, tío. Y buscarlas. Sobre todo buscarla, mira, aquí está. Menos mal.
What is it? Sorry.
Hunter.
I have a question.
Oh. Has to be able to be nice.
Thank you.
All business.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Just look at the detail.
Now, Dusan, I know you're...
It would make
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
¿Más? ¿A este tiene más para preguntar o qué? Qué pesado, ¿no?
Here you've been busy.
Ah, no, ya está. Vale, vale.
My ears are always open.
So, you learn it?
Only that
all the cook too heavy.
So we know perhaps, but that can't. No.
No doubt. I have.
Agree.
Right. Trouble it. Meanings.
Is there no...
A merch. I bet.
¿Y ahora qué? Habla con el mercader del desierto. ¿En serio? Joder.
Any luck?
Well, I asked her, but...
If you're looking to make... They're just not that feather-light, but add...
And...
Es que no me interesa, tío. De verdad.
Are there any...
What you get?
You said that he would have...
If it's... Folk first and...
Bloody, I don't...
It's hard.
Looks like I've Clive.
Limestone sides.
You'll have...
Then I...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just... Throw it in...
Sigue la caliza. Joder, he dejado la más larga para el final. Tiene huevos, ¿eh? Tengo que ir aquí otra vez. A ver dónde está la caliza esa.
The finest fabrics.
Take a sniff,
Now,
good sir.
Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Southern needs.
Vámonos otra vez. Espero que ya sea lo último que tengamos que hacer.
The
Now,
juiciest meat.
Dusan, I know you're...
Yes, they're quite sorted.
Master Lubor says Drake's fang has fallen.
I wasn't sure how, but I hope this...
You and that now.
A ver, dame algo interesante, por favor. ¿Un cuchillo me va a dar? ¿Una daga? ¿Un cuchillo?
A knife forged from the...
It's a fine looking...
That sounds like...
I'm sorry, forged my...
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carve... But what do I think? It's sharp, and it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a... It looks like someone paid a visit to the terrace. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but...
And I was so certain I had it.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but next question. How much do you think I would charge if...
Well, if it took you even... I would say...
And who would be... The butcher? The hunter? Dalamilla's home to humble traders, not rule number 1 in any business, Sava.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is... just... I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will, what would you...
I'd do what I always do. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough for the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman...
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much
Vale.
for your spirit. Meaning...
You've passed your...
And when I...
Pues ya estaríamos, ¿no?
Master Limbo says Drake's fangers for them.
Creo que no me queda ninguna secundaria. No. Vale, pues todas hechas. Así que el siguiente vídeo, pues será quitarnos de en medio las escorias. Creo que tenemos 4 o 5 o 6. Pero bueno, 2 ya sabemos dónde está. Que la hemos descubierto de casualidad. La tortuga y el espadas ese. Y las otras pues habrá que ir a buscarlas. A ver cuántas tenemos. Tenemos unas cuantas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bueno, aunque esta no me pone muy bien dónde está. Siete y una secreta, ¿no? Pero esta es ese, no sé si podré hacerla, ¿eh?
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are.
Vale, me faltan 20 puntitos para desbloquear esto.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Vale, pues nada, lo dejamos aquí. Continuaremos. Siguiente vídeo será escorias. De momento nos hemos quitado todas las secundarias ya, así que perfecto. Pues nada, nos vemos. Adiós.